Okay, there are a few assistive technology things on the iPad that I wanted to show. So the first one, if you go into settings and general, accessibility, the first one I want to show is under speech. So I'll click on speech, and I already have it turned on, but it is the speak screen. So you're going to turn that down and turn that on. And what this does is if you swipe down from the top of the screen with 2 fingers, it will read the entire screen for you.
Speak selection off. A speak button will appear when you select text. Speak screen on. Swipe down with 2 fingers from the top of the screen to hear the content of the screen.
Okay. And as you saw, that little bar that comes up will disappear off to the side, so you still have access to your screen. You could change the voices, different accents, the speaking rate, pronunciations, speak selection. You can select the text that you want it to speak for you. So that is a valuable tool for students who need that assistive technology to do homework at home and things like that. The next one that I wanted to show is guided access. So under general, still under accessibility, down at the very bottom, it says guided access. So mine is already on. You'll turn that on if it's off, and then you can set passcodes. For that, I use the Touch ID for it. Time limits, accessibility shortcut, those type of things. I'll show you how to do once you're in the guided access itself. So if we go back out of here and we go into a different app on our iPad, so this is Number Pieces. This is an app that we use for math, for base 10 blocks. That's super helpful. So we use this quite a bit in math. So if I want a student to use this app, but I don't want them to have access to anything else on the iPad, then I'm going to put them into guided access once this app is open. So it keeps them out of Safari, so they can't search anything. It keeps them out of other apps, such as games and things that I have on the classroom iPad that I just don't want them to have access to right then. So to open guided access or start guided access while they're in this app, you're going to triple click the home button, and it will bring this up. Your options are down in the corner. I do like to allow them to have access to the volume buttons. And then let's see here. I don't give them access to the keyboard, and they will have access to touch because they'll need that for the screen. And then I turn on the time limit, and I set it for however long I want them to be in it. And then when you push start, apparently I do have a passcode. When you push start, it will tell you that guided access is started and that the limit is 5 minutes. So now I can click anywhere in here, but if I push the home button, it will bring up a message saying guided access is enabled. Triple click to exit. So I can triple click and it will ask me for the passcode. And then we can push end. And so now we're out of that. When the time runs out, let me see if it will set it for seconds. Oh. Come on. Nope. Okay. So that's okay. We'll just push end. When their time limit ends, the screen goes black and it tells them that their time is up and they cannot do anything else on the iPad. So this locks the entire iPad down. I really like that feature because if students earn free time on the iPad, even if they're at home, and they've earned a little bit of game time or whatever, when that timer goes off, the iPad is literally useless to them without the passcode. So it takes away the begging for more time, the complaining, like they usually will just bring me the classroom iPad when their time is up because they can't do anything else on the iPad and it's boring to them then. So guided access is very helpful in keeping kids safe on the iPad and ensuring that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing on the iPad. So that's a really useful feature that I found.